Good afternoon. This is going to be one of my last Satisfactory streams for a while, at least until the next update. So I thought I would just do the last few things to just have some fun with the game. So last stream was setting up oil. We got that all set up. Got these long pipelines going to coal and way farther out to oil. Brought that back, got oil refineries set up, space elevator. And then I went out and I found some crystal and set up another path way up to the top of one of these mountains to get some crystal going. And then, just for good measure, I set up a couple of manufacturing wings over there and over there so that heavy modular frames, computers, and crystal oscillators are being made at all times. Finished out all the tiers in all the goals in the just all the goals, whatever those are called, and got a jetpack. So I've unlocked just about everything I think I can unlock at this point until the next update. The very last thing I unlocked was this radar tower. So what I'm thinking is that it says it works best at high altitudes. So my thought is I'll go out to the crystal fields, crystal harvesting site, show you progress I made there. Then I'll be nice and high up and I'll deploy this radar tower and we'll see how that works and maybe hopefully get some hard drives on the way, and that'll be it for a while until they add some more content. My base is a huge twisting labyrinth of conveyor belts at this point. I started out trying to keep it organized, but there were just too many products that needed too many overlapping things. I'll have to sit down at some point and re-engineer it because I think I'm consuming more some intermediate products that I'm making, for example. And I upgraded the tractor to this little dune buggy. It has the same number of slots, but it's a lot zippier. So, this is, why is there nothing on this conveyor belt? There should be. This is the path that crystals take. It's saying this isn't connected. That's really strange. Somehow a problem I totally missed. Okay, that somehow got disconnected, that's why. Just gotta find some place to plug this in. There. With all those manufacturing facilities added on and all the sub-products being in use, I'm consuming a bit more electricity than I used to be. Still nowhere near my max, fortunately. I can always add another 1,000 if I need it, but for now I'm in good shape. So, like I started to say, this is the path that leads down to the crystals. I needed to get up to the top of this valley, so I ended up just building a really big ramp. I haven't really driven this vehicle around much anymore, so hopefully I won't immediately drive it off a cliff. It's supposed to be a lot better about going over bumps than the tractor or the truck were. And now we can see the crystal flowing, so that's good. Probably I should install some guide rails here. These things have kind of a wide turning radius. So, up here is the crystal harvesting. And I see a slug that I didn't see there last time I was up here. So I'll go ahead and grab that. But the other thing that was up here is there was another crashed ship, but it was in a gas cloud. So now I've got a gas mask. Circuit boards. Where's the main crash? Needs 40 power. Hey, come on, what the heck? Oh, shit. Do that hard drive, dismantle, dismantle, dismantle. Get the heck out of this cloud. Okay. I saw another one off in the distance, so let's get that too while we're here. It was also in a gas cloud. I've got enough concrete. Filters for this are kind of expensive. You need fabric and coal, and I mean, neither one of those is that hard to get, but just a pain to have a lot of the mushroom stuff for fabric. Always have it on hand. I don't know. Start going up. batteries. I don't even have the ability to make a battery yet, as far as I know. That's interesting. Maybe that's a resource I haven't found yet. Oh, it needs the modular frames that I just picked up here. That's handy. Okay. So, if I'm going to deploy this tower, I'm thinking that right up there might be a good spot. It's pretty close. It's got a huge range of vision, and hopefully it'll reveal a big chunk of the map that I don't have yet. Nothing down there, as far as I know. Another slug. You see my coal plants way in the distance. The draw distance in this game is really impressive. Is that just... what is that? Are those just trees, or is that a really weird looking node? I'm guessing those are just trees. That was close. Get out of the gas. And the very last thing of cleanup we need to do is I put a marker down here to remind me about this hard drive. So let's just pick that marker up. And we're good. Before I forget, I'm going to put the jetpack back on. Alrighty. So. I want to get up there. So if I ballpark it to roughly here-ish. Actually, I'm not thinking this through. If I don't need to drive up there, there's no reason to build such a expensive concrete setup. When it's been pointed out to me that you can just build friggin' ladders. I might even be able to jetpack up there, but a little close. There's gas, so I'm not going to be able to jetpack up there without putting on the mask, and then the jetpack wouldn't work. So what we'll do is we'll stand right here in the middle between the gas. We'll start building ladders. Shit. It's going into the wall rock. It's sticking out a little. So, back up a little. Some more supplies. Okay, so what I need is to make sure that I have power running up there. So couldn't hurt. Didn't make it quite tall enough. Can't forget about the power line. Where's that ladder? little higher. I actually don't know what the footprint of these radar towers is. Believe it's an organization. Not very big. Huh. Okay, so right up here we got a great view of everything. We can go just a little higher. But we're almost out of cable, so this is as far as we're going to go with that. Okay, now we're at the top. So it's already showed this much, and it's probably will go out quite a bit more, hopefully. So we got a nice view of the world from up here. Is that lava? I didn't know there was lava. Got that crazy looking vine thing. Got the edge of the world. Well, we need to be mindful of the jetpack fuel, but I think we can explore a little bit more. Don't think that's lava. Well, with the trees growing in it and such. Just mainly looking to see if there's another easily accessible crash site up here while I'm here. Thought I saw it out of the corner of my eye, but I wasn't specifically looking for it, so... Okay, well, this has been kind of a short and sweet stream, but I think this is where I'm going to wrap it up for now. I may return to Satisfactory later if and when the new updates with new tiers of unlockables comes out. But for now, I've got a bunch of resources: sulfur, coal, oil, iron, copper, crystal, probably one I'm forgetting in there, limestone. I've got a huge manufacturing wing that maxes out my GPU whenever I boot up the game. And, you know, things are going well. I just need to wait for new stuff to come out. Overall, this has been a really cool game. It's sometimes these exploration and survival games put way too much emphasis on the fighting component, and there's a little bit of a fighting component in here, but it's a lot less than just the building and automating, which I like a lot more. Can't remember if I mentioned my stream or not. I did unlock a gun. Once I unlocked the sulfur, I used that to make gunpowder, black powder, and that let me get the gun. So instead of firing one rebar and then reloading, it can fire 10 shots before reloading, which is nice. And it seems to shoot straighter than the rebar shooter did. Alright, so I'm just going to head back to base. This all seems to be in order. The other thing I guess I could do, now that I mostly know what the base is going to look like, is I could totally rebuild the whole thing. So it was nice and neat and didn't have big inefficiencies in it. But honestly, if I find a bunch of hard drives exploring, then that'll totally invalidate it, because I'll probably get a bunch of alternate recipes that will be more efficient than the ones I'm using. So I think I'm going to wait for the next tier and some more hard drive unlocks before I reorganize the base. So yeah, I think this is going to be it for now. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this as much as I have making it. If you have any questions, drop me a line. Otherwise, these streams can be watched on Twitch or on YouTube. And if I don't play this, I'll probably be playing something else. I'm currently playing Outer Wilds, which is pretty cool. Finished Observation. Once I finish Outer Wilds, I don't know what I'll do. Seems like that game will take a bit longer to finish. So, I guess we shall see. So, hope you all have a good day. See you later.